Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we won were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
How about that rendition of our national anthem, Ayla Simpson, ladies and gentlemen. Nice job, Ayla. Fans, if you'll direct your attention to the picture font, you'll see...
Fans, welcome to Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs Baseball. I'm Pete Pagliaro. We'll bring you all the action tonight between the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs and the Oneonta Outlaws. It is a rainy night here at Vest Memorial Park in Little Falls. First, I'll have the starting lineups for the Oneonta Outlaws. The third baseman is number 3, Gavin McAloney. In left field is number 7, Lowen Haskell. The center fielder is number 47, Dakota Britt. First baseman is number 48, Christopher Balgeron. The DH is number 9, Anthony Barone. And right field is number 50, Jared Wade. Catching for the Outlaws is number 17, Felix LaRose. At second base is number 14, Brody Raleigh. The shortstop is number 20, Connor Roche. And pitching for Oneonta is Logan Jeremos, number 30. For the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs, it is Nick Storino in left field. At shortstop is number 25, Justin Hackett. The DH is number 17, Mitchell Valiant. At first base is Sebastian Muller. Catching tonight for the DiamondDawgs is number 13, Brian Heckelman. At third base is number 36, Chance Checka. And right field is number 33, Brady Shannon. The center fielder for Mohawk Valley is number 12, Jaden Ross. And the second baseman is number 7, Ethan Valdez. On the mound for Mohawk Valley is number 1, Hayden Duke.
Pull the triple play and get 3 outs in 1 play. One lucky fan is going to win a spectacular prize. 1, 2, 3, it's all it takes to be a winner. The third is 7 into 7. In order to be a winner here, the DiamondDawgs have to score.
We are just about ready to start here from a rainy Mohawk Valley with rain in the forecast for the whole evening. So we're hoping to get this game in here tonight. Trying to get it started quickly before the big heavy rains roll in tonight. It's supposed to just have some showers throughout the evening, so we're hoping that we'll be able to get through it. Fireworks for the night are postponed. They are happening next Friday during the doubleheader. So it'll be Gavin McAloney, Logan Haskell, and Dakota Britt once we get started here for Oneonta.
Let's go, Dawgs!
And it looks like the final pitches for the warm-up tosses for Hayden Duke are complete. And coming to the plate for Oneonta is number 3, Gavin McAloney.
Number 3 from Malloy University, Gavin McAloney.
So here's Gavin McAloney from Molly University. He is the third baseman tonight for Oneonta. McAloney hitting .304 on the season for Oneonta. And here's Hayden Duke on the mound, ready to throw the first pitch to start off this ball game. And first pitch is fouled off the catcher of the umpire. And the count is 0-1. Well, no balls and 1 strike. Mohawk Valley victorious last night against the Amsterdam Mohawks. And now they sit at 7-2. Oneonta at 4-5 on the year. Here's the windup and pitch by Duke. And that misses high And the count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the 1-1 pitch now. And that is left high. 4-2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Gavlin McLemony. He is the third baseman, bats from the right side. And here's the windup now and pitch by Duke. And that one also remains high. And the count now 3-1 to the first batter of the ball game, Gavin McLemony. Hayden Duke winds up, delivers, swing and a miss by McLemony. And the count now is full at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hayden Duke now winds and delivers. And that ball is hit to right field. And the right fielder in foul territory, unable to make the grab, as it is out of play. And the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. So McLemony on the season hitting .304 for the Outlaws. Here's the 3-2 pitch now from Duke. That is inside. And actually they're going to say to hit him. So he will take his base. Will McLemony.
Fielder number 7 from the University of Binghamton, Logan Haskell.
So Logan Haskell from the University of Binghamton, Binghamton University, bats from the right side for the Outlaws. Will step into the batter's box to face Hayden Duke. Duke looks at the runner at first and now delivers the pitch. That ball is hit to center field. Center fielder picks it up as it drops in front of him. He's going to throw over to the cutoff man, and runners now on second and third after the base hit from Haskell.
Number 47 from Herkimer College, Dakota Britt.
So Dakota Britt now the batter for Oneonta. Britt hitting .471 for the Outlaws. He is a left-handed batter. Britt is the center fielder for the Outlaws. And Hayden Duke now with runners on second and third, nobody out, winds and delivers. And that one just missing for ball 1. No balls and 1 strike to Britt with the runners on second and third in scoring position here in the top of the first. No score, no outs. We are at Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls. 1-0 count coming to Britt. Here's the windup and pitch by Duke. And that one catches the outside corner, and the count now 1-1. But 1 ball, 1 strike to Dakota Britt. And Britt, as I mentioned, hitting .471 on the year. He attends Binghamton University, where he's a Bearcat. Here's the windup and pitch by Duke. Swing and a miss. And the count now 1-2 to Britt. Belgeron, Christopher Belgeron on deck for the Outlaws. And here's the windup and the pitch on a 1-2 count from Duke. That ball's it to the center fielder. Center fielder coming strong, but unable to make the catches. It's going to bounce in front of him. That's going to score a run. And so a RBI single for Dakota Britt puts Oneonta on the board with a 1-0 lead. So Christopher Belgeron now will come to the plate with runners on the corners. Belgeron is the first baseman for Oneonta. And again, nobody out, 1-0 here. Outlaws. Belgeron hitting .393 on the season for Oneonta. Here's the pitch by Duke. And it's high and outside for ball 1. Hayden Duke, the pitcher, originally from UMass Lowell, now at Salve Regina. And the catcher for Mohawk Valley, Brian Heckelman, will go out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, as will Coach Luby, give him a little instruction on his footing out there. He's talking to Hayden Duke, trying to help him out here and help him get out of this inning. Coach Luby always giving good advice to his players. Little subtle hints, very keenful eye he has on the game of baseball. So provide some good information to Hayden Duke. And everybody will head back to their positions. Well, a 1-0 count now to Belgeron. Belgeron steps back in the box. He's a right-handed batter for Oneonta. Runners on the corners with nobody out, and the score 1-0 here in the top of the first. And there's a strike right down the center of the plate, 1-1 to Belgeron. One pitch coming from Duke. Here's the pitch. High, and here's the throw by Huckelman. Not in time. And that puts runners on second and third for the Outlaws. So again, runners in scoring position for Oneonta. With nobody out and a 1-0 advantage here in the top of the first. Hayden Duke now will deliver on the 2-1 to Belgeron. And is high. Belgeron steps out of the box as Heckelman knocked that ball down, keeping it in front of him. Three-one count now coming to Belgeron from Duke. Hayden Duke looks in, picks up his sign. He will wind and deliver. And that ball is popped into right field. And the right fielder is calling everybody off. And he's going to make the catch for out number one.
Coming to play the designated hitter, number 9 from SUNY Oswego, Anthony Barone.
That was Brady Shannon in right field for Mohawk Valley for out number one. Anthony Barone, the DH number 9. Now we'll step into the batter's box. He bats from the right side to face Hayden Duke. Barone, a .273 hitter on the season for the Outlaws. Duke looks in, picks up his sign from his catcher, Heckelman. Now kicks, winds, and delivers. And that one's going to get away. And that's going to allow another run to easily score here for Oneonta. And they will jump ahead now. 2-0 with Barone at the plate and a runner now on third base. So early inning struggles here for Mohawk Valley. And Hayden Duke. 2-0 is the score. 1-0 count to Anthony Barone. There's the windup and pitch by Duke. It's high, and the count is 2-0. So 2 balls and no strike. A little drizzle here throughout the evening thus far for the start of this ball game. There's a strike by Duke, and the count now 2-1. Well, 2 balls and 1 strike. Few fans are in the stands with their umbrellas bearing the weather. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that is high for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Barone with a runner on third and a 2-0 advantage with 1 out here in the top of the first. Duke stares into Heckelman, picks up his sign, will wind and deliver. And that is left high as well for ball 4, and Barone will take his base. So the second walk of the evening here for Hayden Duke, walking the first batter.
50 from Long Island University, Jared Wade.
So Jared Wade now the batter for Oneonta. Wade steps into the box. He's another right-handed batter for the Outlaws. And he steps into the box with runners on the corners at first and third. And the pitch by Duke down the middle of the plate for a call, strike 1. So Wade hitting .208 on the season for Oneonta. Here's the 0-1. And that one catches the bottom corner of the plate, and the count now 0-2. Well, no balls and 2 strikes to Wade with 1 out. Hayden Duke sets now. And we'll go over to first. And the runner is safe. Or Jared Wade, the right fielder at the plate for Oneonta. 0-2 the count. And Duke now will set again. Look at the runner in first and deliver. And that ball is popped into right field, and the right fielder is going to make the grab. Runner's going to tag. And here's the throw at the plate. Not in time. And Oneonta has now jumped ahead 3-0 after the sacrifice fly from Jared Wade.
Catcher number 17 from Herkimer College, Felix LaRose.
So Felix LaRose, the catcher, now coming to the plate for the Outlaws with a 3-0 advantage. LaRose is the catcher, bats from the left side of the plate, and he's ready to face Duke. Here's the pitch, and that one curves across for strike one. The count 0-1. No balls and one strike. Runner on first base for the Outlaws. There's a swing and a miss by LaRose, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and two strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning from Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls, New York. And Hayden Duke, the pitcher, on the mound for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Felix LaRose at the plate. And there is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Felix LaRose strikes out, but not before Oneonta puts up 3 runs, and they take a 3-0 advantage as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll be back after this commercial break.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with their professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA. Their diamonds are beautiful, fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. Take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you.
Fans, welcome back for the start of the bottom of the first. And Nick Storino will lead things off for Mohawk Valley. And the first pitch to Storino is a call strike, and the count is 0-1. So it'll be Nick Storino, Justin Hackett, and Mitchell Balliant due up here in this inning. That one misses on the outside corner to Storino. The count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 3-0 is the score in the bottom of the first here as the Outlaws put up 3 runs to start their first half of the inning. And then it's fouled off by Storino down the third base line, on the count now 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nick Storino. Nick Storino from Fairfield University hitting .435 on the season with 5 RBI. Here's the windup and pitch to Storino, and he will hit that ball to left field. Left fielder is going to move over and make the grab for out number 1. That is Logan Haskell.
Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett from Bryant University now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Hackett, a right-handed batter who's hitting .310 on the year. Will step in here to face Logan Jamaros. First pitch to Hackett misses, and the count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody on, and 1 out. That one is fouled off by Hackett, and the count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell Valiant on deck for Mohawk Valley. And there's a call strike right down the center of the plate to Hackett. And the count 1-2. Hackett is the shortstop wearing number 25 for Mohawk Valley. Bats from the right side of the plate. Here's the pitch from Logan Jamaros. And that one gives by. This is in the dirt, and the count now is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to shortstop Justin Hackett. Jamaros now looks in, and he will wind and deliver on the 2-2 pitch. That one just missing on the outside corner, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 count. And the pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And Justin Hackett will take a walk on down to first base as Mitchell Valiant
Number 17
comes to the plate for Mohawk Valley.
Mitchell Valiant.
So Mitchell Valiant, a right-handed batter for Mohawk Valley, will step into the batter's box. Valiant hitting a robust .455 for Mohawk Valley. 1 out, runner on first. Dawgs down 3-0. That was fouled off here behind us, and the count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Valiant. Runner on first, taking a short lead for Mohawk Valley. 1 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one misses high, and the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mitchell Valiant from Carson Newman University. He's tonight's DH for the Dawgs. Logan Jamaros looks over his shoulder at the runner at first. Ball is hit to center field, and the center fielder moves over to make the grab for out number 2. And that is Dakota Britt out in center field making the catch. Sebastian Muller from Quinnipiac University, the first baseman for the Dawgs, now coming to the plate. Muller wearing number 35. Mom and Dad were in town yesterday for the ball game. Actually, Mom won a prize to the Parkside Diner. And enjoy a good cannoli, I heard, from their Parkside Diner with their gift certificate. 1 ball, no strikes to Muller. Here comes the 1-0 pitch now from Jamaros. Right down the middle for call, strike 1, and the count 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first, taking a short lead. Here's the pitch. That one is popped up. And the shortstop is calling everybody off. And he's going to make the grab. Will Connor Roche. And that'll do it for the inning. No run score. And the score remains Oneonta 3, Mohawk Valley 0.
Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today. The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better. Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest-working pool business.
Welcome back, fans. And Brody Raleigh leads things off here in the top of the second inning. He pops out to right field to start things off. So Connor Roche, the shortstop, will now come to the plate for Oneonta. As that ball was popped out to Brady Shannon in right field by Raleigh for out number 1. So here's Connor Roche at the plate. First pitch to Roche is outside. And the count 1-0. Roche hitting .214 for Oneonta. He is the shortstop. Number 20 bats from the right side. There's the windup and pitch by Duke. And that one misses for ball 2. And the count is 2-0. So 2 balls and no strike. Roche at the bottom of the lineup. We go back to the top after his at-bat with Gavin McEloney and Logan Haskell. But first, Connor Roche with a 2-0 count here, facing Hayden Duke. Here's the windup at the pitch, and called strike down the middle. And the count is 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. As I mentioned earlier, the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs 7-2 on the year. Oneonta 4-5. And ball has hit on the ground to the second baseman, who's going to scoop it up. And he will throw over. That's Ethan Valdez to Sebastian Muller for out number 2.
Now batting third baseman number 3 from Malloy University, Gavin McEloney.
So Gavin McEloney, now the batter for the Outlaws. Right-handed bat is McEloney. And he walked in his first at bat against Duke. McEloney with 2 outs, nobody on. A 3-0 lead here in the top of the second. And first pitch down the middle, called strike 1. And that's fouled off by McEloney. And the count now is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Duke ahead in the count to McEloney. And await the 0-2 pitch as he shakes one off from his catcher. And now he will wind and deliver on the 0-2 will Duke. High for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-2 the count. The windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. And the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the second. Outlaws lead 3-0. Here's Duke with the pitch. And that ball hit to center field. Center fielder takes a few steps back. And he will make the grab. Will Jaden Ross to end the inning. A quick inning for Mohawk Valley. We head to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Oneonta.
That's what John Nellis believes.
As your family starts to grow, so will your priorities. And sometimes finances can be difficult. You need local experts with resources that offer personalized products and services that guide you through life's changes. Whether you're starting out or need money-saving solutions, GPO is here for your family's needs.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to serve as retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Fans, welcome back for the bottom of the second inning. And Brian Heckelman will lead things off for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. He'll be followed by Chance Cheka and Brady Shannon. But first, here's the first pitch to Heckelman in this bottom of the second, and there is a called strike. So no balls and one strike to Heckelman now. Here's the windup and the pitch by Jamarose, and there's a swing and a miss for strike two, and the count 0-2 now to Brian Heckelman. So no balls and two strikes. Here's Jamarose with the windup and the pitch. And down low for a ball, and the count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Heckelman. And here comes the windup and pitch by Jamarose. Amsterdam leading 3-0 in their ball game. And there is ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Heckelman. Checo waits on deck for Mohawk Valley. They're down 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. Wind up and the pitch. And a ball hit hard to left field. It's going to drop right into the glove of the left fielder for an out. And that is the first out of the evening in this second, bottom of the second. And Logan Haskell in left field making the catch for the Outlaws. So out number 1 for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the second. Here's the windup now on the pitch to Cheka. That is high for ball 1. 1-0 count. Chance Cheka from Herkimer at the plate. He is the third baseman tonight. Takes that one inside for ball 2. And the count now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Cheka. Cheka hitting .222 on the season, and he fouls that one off. And now we'll put the count at 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike to the right-handed hitting Chance Cheka. Cheka steps back into the box, awaiting the pitch from Jamarose. Here's the windup and the 2-1, and that is high for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. A 3-1 count to Cheka. Logan Jamarose, the pitcher for the Outlaws, winds and delivers. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count now full to Chance Cheka. So a 3-2 count to Cheka. There's the windup and the pitch. Down low for ball 4. And he will take a stroll on down the first base. Will Cheka as Brady Shannon comes to the plate. So Brady Shannon from the University of Central Florida now at the plate for Mohawk Valley. Shannon hitting .294 on the season, 3 RBI. 6 runs and 5 hits. Jamarose looks at the runner at first, now delivers the pitch to Shannon. And he does so down the center of the plate for a called strike one. 0-1 count to Brady Shannon. Shannon, a right-handed batter from Mohawk Valley. Runner at first, taking a short lead. Here's the windup and pitch by Jamrose, and that is fouled off. And the count is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Shannon. He steps back into the batter's box to face Jamrose, who looked over at the runner at first, who's taking a few steps off first base, being held on by the first baseman. Here's the 0-2. And that one drops down low for ball 1. A 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. 3-0 advantage here for the Outlaws. We are in the bottom of the second inning from Betts Park in Little Falls, New York for Perfect Game Collegiate League Baseball. And that one's fouled off here behind us in the booth, and the count remains 1-2. We're lucky to have this fence here in front of us, although there's just enough space for a few balls to slide in. We're not paying attention. Could be a John Sterling moment in the booth where he gets hit in the head with a ball. The difference is I would hit the ground, and that would be the end of it. That one misses for ball 2, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you haven't seen it, the Yankee broadcaster John Sterling took a ball to the head in the press box in Yankee Stadium a few nights ago. He's fine. Here's the 2-2, and that one misses for ball 3. So full count now to Shannon. So right fielder Brady Shannon with a 3-2 count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's the windup now and the pitch to Shannon. And that is fouled off down the first base line. And the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 count to Shannon. 3-2, 1 out. Runner on first for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup now and the pitch to Shannon. And swing and a miss, and he strikes out. So Brady Shannon strikes out for out number 2. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Jaden Ross. So Jaden Ross now the batter from Hudson Valley Community College. Ross hitting .238, 5 hits and 5 runs, and 4 RBI on the season thus far for Ross. Ross has a runner on first and 2 outs. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that is fouled off for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Ross. Should Ross reach, on deck is Ethan Valdez. No balls and 1 strike here to Ross. He will wind now and deliver. Well, the pitcher, Logan Jamrose, he will look at the runner at first before he delivers the pitch. And here comes the pitch. Down low, stopped by the catcher. And that puts us at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 count to Ross, the center fielder. Jamrose again looks over his shoulder at the runner at first, who's taking a short lead, being held on by the first baseman. Here's the pitch. It's popped foul. And the count now extended to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jaden Ross from Hudson Valley Community College. A right-handed batter from Mohawk Valley faces a 1-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. Down 3-0 here in the bottom of the second in Little Falls. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball, and gets a piece of it and fouls it off, and the count's going to remain at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A couple of fans still braving the elements here out in Little Falls. They've taken out their umbrellas. No reason to go home when you can watch a baseball game under the umbrella here at Vets Memorial Park. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one misses inside and high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs to Jaden Ross. Ethan Valdez on deck should Ross reach safely. 2-2 count. Here's Jamrose with the pitch. And again, that has popped up. This time into fair territory, it looks like. And the second baseman is going to run all the way out to right field to make the grab. And that'll do it for out number 3 as the second baseman, Brody Raleigh, ran all the way out to right field to make the catch to end the inning. And we head to the top of the 3rd. Mohawk Valley 0, Oneonta 3. Back after this.
Empower Federal Credit Union is here to serve our community of friends and family, neighbors, and businesses who make upstate New York home. Empower's mission is to provide the best financial solutions for today and help our members plan for tomorrow. Convenient mobile banking and competitive rate home and auto loans, credit cards that give back, and business solutions. Empower helps members do more, save smarter, and dream bigger. We're investing in the people and places you care about. That's the power of Empower Federal Credit Union.
Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals!
And welcome back, and Logan Haskell will lead things off here in the top of the 3rd for the Outlaws. Haskell singled in his first at-bat, and that one's popped up. And the catcher heading for it, and did not make the play. No balls and 1 strike. On 1 count here to Haskell. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one's fouled off by Haskell. No balls and 2 strikes here to Haskell. Here's the windup and the pitch by Duke. And there's a swing and a miss for a strike 3, and there is out number 1 to start the 3rd inning.
Now batting center fielder number 47 from Herkimer College, Dakota Britt.
So Dakota Britt, now the batter. He singled in an RBI in his first attempt here tonight against Hayden Duke. So we'll get his second shot here in the top of the 3rd. Britt, a left-handed batter, and he fouls that one off, and the count is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Britt. Britt, another left-handed batter for the Outlaws. 0-1 count. He will step back into the box to face Duke. Duke shakes one off and picks up his sign, and he's ready to go on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that is fouled off, and the count now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Dakota Britt. Christopher Balgeron on deck for the Outlaws. 0-2 the count, 1 out. Here's the windup and pitch by Duke. And that one just missing on the outside corner, and the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Britt. Britt hitting .471 coming into this ball game tonight. And there is a called strike 3 to Britt. So he strikes out for out number 2. And the second strikeout here in this inning.
Now batting the first baseman number 48 from the College of the Holy Cross, Christopher Balgeron.
Well, Christopher Balgeron with 2 outs. He will step into the batter's box from the right side to face Duke. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Duke with the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Balgeron, who popped out in his first attempt here tonight. So he gets his second shot here at Duke. 0-1 count. The windup and the pitch. In the dirt. Stopped by Heckelman in the count, 1-1. A 1-1 strike. Rain has come to a slow drizzle here in Little Falls. Just enough to keep the dirt a little wet. 1-1 count. And that one gets away from Heckelman. Actually, it hits the batter. And he is going to take his base. Will Belgeron.
Now batting designated hitter number 9 from Sumias, Hugo Anthony Barone.
So Anthony Barone, now the batter, and Coach Luby's going to come out and talk to the home plate umpire, as I believe he thought that didn't hit the batter. Luby asking for an explanation. He got one from the umpire. Umpire's doing all the talking thus far, and Luby will head back into the dugout after getting the explanation from the home plate umpire. So Anthony Barone, who walked on his first attempt, he's a DH here tonight. He bats from the right side with 2 outs and a runner on first here in the top of the third. Duke winds and delivers, swing and a miss. And there is strike 1 to Barone. No balls and 1 strike to Anthony Barone. Barone taps home plate and is ready to go to face Duke. Duke is ready. He will throw to first before he throws home. The runner will get back quickly, and the count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. So we kick off Father's Day weekend. So before we get off the air, and before I forget, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. There's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A better way to enjoy the Father's Day weekend with a little bit of baseball. Can do it a little early by coming out to the ballpark tonight. A little rainy, but nothing an umbrella can't stop. And that one in the dirt, and the catcher can't find it. Heckelman looking for it, and that's going to allow the runner to advance to second. And the count's going to jump to 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The ball in the dirt. Heckelman threw his mask off, couldn't find it. It's stuck right in the dirt due to the rain. 2-1 the count. And Barone is at the plate. He's got a runner on second and 2 outs and a 3-0 lead. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses. And the count now extended to 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike now to Barone. As Hayden Duke looking to find the strike zone here against Barone. 3-1 count. He will look at his runner at second base. Will Duke not being held on. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit to the third baseman. He's going to scoop it, throw across, and that will do it for out number 3 of the inning. That was the third baseman for Mohawk Valley, Chance Checka, down to first baseman Sebastian Muller to end the inning. And we will come back for the bottom of the third after a quick commercial break.
Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the tire shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the tire shop in Canajoharie and tell them the Diamond Dog sent you.
Fans, welcome back for the start of the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs will send Ethan Valdez to the plate to start things off, followed by Nick Storino and Justin Hackett. So here's Ethan Valdez from Springfield College, ready to face Logan Jeremos. And first pitch to Valdez that he sees is a ball from Jeremos, and the count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 is the score. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes now to Valdez. Valdez, a left-handed batter for Mohawk Valley. And he is back in the box and ready to go. Jeremos now winding and delivering. And that one catches the outside corner of the plate. The count 2-1 to Valdez. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom 3rd. Here's the windup and the pitch by Jeremos. And that's fouled off by Valdez, and the count now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Valdez ready to go. Awaiting the pitch from Jeremos. He winds and delivers. And that is fouled off by Valdez on the 3rd base line, and the count remains 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. We go back to the top of the lineup with Storino and Hackett, both due up in this inning. Valdez with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he hits that ball to the first baseman, who's going to easily make the grab and play it himself for out number 1. So a ground out to first base by Ethan Valdez. Brings us back to the top of the lineup with Nick Storino. So Storino flew out to left field in his first attempt here tonight. He's a lefty for Mohawk Valley at the plate. So with 1 out, he will step into the box with nobody on. Down 3 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. And a shot to the first baseman. This time it goes foul. And the count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Oh and 1 with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Storino. And that is high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 count to Storino from the pitcher, Logan Jeremos. Here's the pitch by Jeremos. And that is popped foul down the 3rd base line. The count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1-2 with 1 out. Nobody on. Here's the windup, the pitch. And that ball hit to left field again, foul. And the count remains at 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as Storino continues to battle at the plate against the Oneonta starter Logan Jeremos. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Jeremos. And that is called strike 3. And Storino will go down looking
Now
for out number 2.
Number 25 from Bryant University, Justin Hackett.
So Justin Hackett now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Hackett walked in his first attempt. He is a right-handed batter for the Dawgs. So he steps into the box. Jeremos looks in. He already winds and delivers. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 1. No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 3rd. Dawgs looking to claw back, down 3-0. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1, and the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Justin Hackett. There's the 1-1 pitch from Jeremos, and that ball is popped up into foul territory down the first base line. And that'll bring the count to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the shortstop from Mohawk Valley, Justin Hackett. One-two pitch to Hackett, and that one misses down low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one left high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Hackett. Hackett steps out of the box momentarily, and he will make his way back towards home plate now as he awaits the pitcher to get back on the rubber. That's Logan Jeremos. And a full count when he's ready coming to Hackett. Here's the pitch. And that ball hit back to the pitcher. He makes the grab. He's going to throw over easily to first base. And that'll do it. Another quick inning for Mohawk Valley. And the score remains Oneonta 3, Mohawk Valley 0 after 3 complete. We'll be back after this.
Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals!
Wade.
And we are back for the start of the 4th inning, top of the 4th. And Jared Wade will lead things off here for the Outlaws. Here comes the pitch to Wade. And right down the middle, 4 called, strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Wade. Wade, a sacrifice fly. Picked up an RBI in his first at bat against Hayden Duke. Here's the windup and pitch by Duke. And that's fouled off in the count now, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Wade. Wade, the right fielder for the Outlaws. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes Duke now with the 0-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And he will strike out for out number 1 of the inning.
Batting the catcher number 17 from Herkimer College, Felix LaRose.
So Felix LaRose now the batter for Oneonta. LaRose bats from the left side. He struck out in his first attempt. And he will step into the box with 1 out and nobody on here. And that pitch is a strike, catching the bottom corner of the plate. And the count 0-1. No ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch now to LaRose, the catcher for the Outlaws. And same pitch in the same spot, 0-2 now the count. As Duke working that bottom left-hand corner, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's Duke now with the windup and pitch to LaRose. And a big swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's the second strikeout of the evening for Felix LaRose.
University, Brody Raleigh.
And then that'll bring up Brody Raleigh. So Brody Raleigh, who popped out the right field in attempt number 1. We'll try again here against Hayden Duke. At last strikeout, the 5th for Duke on the evening. The second to Felix LaRose. Here's Brody Raleigh. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. No ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on, 3-0. Top of the 4th. Here's the windup in the pitch, and there's a swing and a foul ball. And the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes now to
Josh,
Brody Raleigh.
What's that thing about 3 strikeouts in a row? You get a prize.
Here's the 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that ball is hit on the ground to the third baseman. And we'll throw over for the final out. So the ground out ends the inning. And a quick inning for the Outlaws. The score remains 3-0. We'll be back after this.
Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal. Little Falls, New York. It's a great place to spend a few days or a lifetime. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live.
Fans, welcome back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. The score, Mohawk Valley 0, the Oneonta Outlaws 3. And leading off in this inning for the DiamondDawgs will be Mitchell Valiant, the DH number 17. So Valiant has popped out to center field in his first attempt here tonight. It'll be Valiant, Muller, and Heckelman due up here in this inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Valiant. Valiant hitting .455 on the season. 8 runs, 5 hits. 8 runs, 15 hits. And there's a base hit for Valiant to start things off here in the bottom of the 4th. And Sebastian Muller, who popped out in his first at-bat, will step into the box now for Mohawk Valley with nobody out and 1 on. Sebastian Muller. There's the windup and the pitch, and that is high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Muller. So the hit by Valiant breaks up the no-hitter here in the top of the 4th. And the count now 1-0. Runner on first, taking a short lead. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss. And the count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, and that one's fouled off for strike 2, and the count now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to Muller now, who popped out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, and that stopped by the catcher, took a bounce in the dirt, and the count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Muller now. On deck for Mohawk Valley is Brian Heckelman. Also, Chance Checka would follow should everybody reach safely. 1-2 the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes, my apologies. Runner on first, taking a short lead. And here comes the pitch by Jarosz. That one sails across, but high for ball 3, and the count now 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Sebastian Muller. Here comes the 3-2 by Jarosz. And that is high for ball 4. And runners now on first and second for Mohawk Valley.
Going to play the catcher, number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman now the batter. Heckelman has popped out in his first at bat here tonight. Heckelman hitting 136 for Mohawk Valley in a few at bats that he's had. And the first pitch shows bunt, and he will put that down right in front of the pitcher. Pitcher wants to grab it, and he does not make the catch as he did not put his glove in the right spot for that one.
And the right fielder, number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So an E1 recorded on that. And Chance Checka now, the batter for Mohawk Valley.
Third baseman, number 36 from Herkimer College, Chance Checka.
So Chance Checka now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Checka hitting .222 on the year. And he will step into the box now with bases loaded for Mohawk Valley. First pitch by Checka, he fouls it off, and the count 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Chance Checka. Dogs have nobody out. Nobody out for the Dogs. 0-1 counts to Checka. Sorry, can't get that one out. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-1. Again, bases are loaded here for the Dogs in the bottom half of the 4th. Dogs looking to get on the board, down 3-0. There's the windup and the pitch to Checka, and big swing and a miss by Checka, and the count now 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Checka. Checka steps out of the box momentarily, now jumps back in, and here comes the pitch. Inside and high for ball 2. And the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Checka, 1 run, 2 hits on the year, 1 RBI. Can change all that here with the swing of the bat. 2-2. And that one is hit into shallow right field. And gonna make the grab. Runners will not tag up. And bases will remain full
now
with 1 out.
The right fielder, number 33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, who struck out in his last at bat, will now come to the plate for Mohawk Valley again with bases loaded and just 1 out. Shannon hitting .294. He's got 6 runs and 5 hits on the season and 3 RBI. All numbers that he can improve on here with the right swing of the bat. That one misses to Shannon for ball 1, and they count 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. No place to put him on the base pads, full of Dogs. 1-0 count, here's the pitch. And that one inside, almost hitting Shannon, the count out 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. Starting pitcher on the mound for Oneonta is Logan Jamaros. And he was cruising along until he loaded the bases here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1. And the count now is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Glens Falls leading in their ball game 3-2. And there's a big swing and a miss, and that will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brady Shannon from the University of Central Florida. So Shannon now with a 2-2 count with 1 out. Here's the windup and pitch. And that one is popped foul and out of play down the first base line. And so the count remains 2-2 there. It's a souvenir for one of our lucky fans in the first base stands. So some lucky kid's gonna grab that ball. They're gonna hang on to it. He's gonna trade it in for a hot dog. I say trade it in, kid. Get the hot dog. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit on the ground, fouled down the third base line. And we will do it all over again with 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Brady Shannon at the plate and Logan Jamaros on the mound for Oneonta. Dogs have loaded the bases here in the bottom of the 4th. They are down 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that ball is hit to center field. And it's going to drop past the center fielder. 1 run scores. Here's the second run. They're going to send a third. 3 runs will score. And just like that, the game is tied. So an error on the center fielder.
Center fielder number 12 from Hudson Valley Community College, Jaden Ross.
And Jaden Ross, now the batter. So Brady Shannon with 3 RBI. He is now at third base. And the game is tied at 3. So just like that, Brady Shannon changes the game. So with 1 out, here is Jaden Ross. Pitches high to Ross. There's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ross. Ross bats on the right side. Well, that ball hit to the center fielder who made an attempt on it, came up short. The ball rolled past him, allowed Shannon to get all the way to third, and all the runners to score to knot this game up at 3. Here's the pitch. And that one misses down low for ball 2, so the count now 2-0 to Ross. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom 4. Jaden Ross at the plate. Here's Jaraz with the pitch. Inside for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes now to Jaden Ross. So 3-0. Logan Jamaros looks in and will deliver on the 3-0 pitch to Ross. He looks at the runner at third and now winds and delivers and puts it down the middle for called strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike to Ross. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And that one will hit Ross. And he will take his base. So Jaden Ross will head on over to first base. And with that, the pitching coach for Oneonta is going to come out. Some activity just starting to get started, I believe, in the Oneonta bullpen. I don't see any throwing as of yet. Some guys standing up thus far and stretching. So it looks like Jamaros will continue here. Just getting a few words from his coaching staff and his catcher. And it'll be Ethan Valdez in the box for Mohawk Valley. He will step into the box with runners on the corners. 1 out with the game tied at 3. So conference on the mound is over.
Batting second baseman number 7 from Spring Hill College, Ethan Valdez.
And Ethan Valdez will step into the batter's box for Mohawk Valley. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Here's Jamaros now with the pitch to Valdez. He's going to look over his shoulder first at the runner at first. And now delivers the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, does Valdez. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. One 1-0 count as Jaros again looks over his shoulder at first. Here's the pitch. Again, shows bunt, puts it down the first base line. That would have been a perfect bunt, rolls foul. As you put that one right in the right spot, and it rolled foul. And the count now 1-1. Oh, Valdez nearly accomplished the task there. And we will try again here with the 1-1 count. Valdez, a left-handed batter for the Dogs. He's got runners on first and third. with 1 out. A 1-1 count. Cameron Rose again looking over his shoulder at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Again, another bunt down the first base line. Same spot, but foul again. And the count remains 1-2. So Ethan Valdez now will return to the batter's box with a 1-2 count. And 1 out. Here's the windup and pitch to Valdez. Runners take off. And ball's in the dirt. And a stolen base. And the runners now on second and third for Valdez. So Jaden Ross now at second base. As Brady Shannon at third. Valdez with a 2-2 count. 1 out. There's the windup and pitch to Valdez. And that one just missing for ball 3. The count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ethan Valdez. So back to the top of the lineup. We're going to go after Valdez as Nick Storino on deck. So full count here to Ethan Valdez with the runners on second and third. Ball game knotted at 3. Bottom 4. Wind up in the pitch. Outside for ball 4. And that will load the bases for Nick Storino, the Fairfield Stag.
Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino, who has struck out in his last at bat, also flew out to left field, will now step into the batter's box with a chance to change the game here. 3-3 ball game. Bases loaded here for Storino. And he takes the first pitch and sends it foul down the third base line. And the count is 0-1. So Storino, .435 hitter on the season, 4 runs, 10 hits, 5 RBI for Storino on the season. Can add to that with a swing of a bat here. That's outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Storino. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch now coming from Jarosz. And that ball hit hard to right field. Unfortunately, the right fielder is there to make the grab, but that's going to score a run. And the sac fly for Storino gives Mohawk Valley a 4-3 lead.
Now batting the shortstop, number 25 from Bryant University.
So an RBI for Storino. And the game now 4-3. So Storino doing what was asked of him, scoring a run. And Justin Hackett now will be the batter for Mohawk Valley with 2 outs. And runners on first and second. There's a swing and a foul tip. The count 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Hackett. Hackett has walked and grounded out to the pitcher in his first 2 attempts. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that one is left high for ball 1, and the count 1-1. So 2 outs, runners on first and second for Mohawk Valley. They have taken a 4-3 lead, scoring 4 runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one, a curveball that's misses down low for ball 2, and the count 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 count. Now here comes the pitch after the pitcher looks at the runner at second and now delivers. And that one is hit to left field. That's going to drop into the left field in front of the left fielder. And that's going to allow 1 run to score and move runners to second and third. So a RBI double for Justin Hackett.
Now batting
and the Dogs now lead 5-3.
Mitchell Valiant.
So Mitchell Valiant now the batter for Mohawk Valley. Valiant has singled and popped out. And that's going to do it for the starting pitcher for the Oneonta Outlaws. Logan Jamaros will exit the game as the DiamondDawgs have taken a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. So we'll be back after this break, and we'll let you know who the pitcher is for Oneonta.
All right, so you got.
Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people.
And welcome back, fans. And the pitcher on the mound now for the Oneonta Outlaws is number 22, Anthony Alman. Anthony Alman now pitching for Oneonta. And Mitchell Valiant at the plate. And he is going to foul one off, and the count is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike to Valiant. 5-3 now the score. Mohawk Valley has jumped ahead here in the ball game. And Valiant is the batter at the plate. For Mohawk Valley, he has singled and popped out to center field here tonight. 0-1 count. Here's the windup now and pitch by Alman. And that one misses for a ball. And the count 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to the batter, Mitchell Valiant. There's the 1-1 pitch now from Alman. And that ball hit hard to left field and at the wall. That is gone. A home run for Mitchell Valiant. So Mitchell Valiant goes yard for Mohawk Valley. And he's going to add to this lead here. So Mitchell Valiant with a home run for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. And the score now 8-3 Mohawk Valley.
749. Now batting first baseman number 35, Quinnipiac University's Sebastian Muller.
So a 3-run home run for Mitchell Valiant. We'll bring up Sebastian Muller. So Valiant goes yard for Mohawk Valley, and they have extended their lead now to 8-3. Here's the pitch, and that is high. 4-1. 1 ball, no strikes. So thus far an 8-run inning for Mohawk Valley. 1-0 count, and that one's at the center field. And that should do it for the inning. What a brutal inning for Oneonta. A great inning for Mohawk Valley. A 3-run home run from Mitchell Belling gives Mohawk Valley an 8-3 advantage as we head to the top of the 5th. Back after this commercial break.
The home of the National.
Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
It's Connor Roche.
Welcome back, fans. Connor Roche will lead things off here for Oneonta in the top of the 5th inning. A huge inning for Mohawk Valley in the bottom of the 4th, scoring 8 runs, and they now lead 8-3 here in the top of the 5th. So Connor Roche grounded out to the second baseman in his first attempt here tonight. Here's the pitch, and that one misses for ball 1. And there's pitch number 2 in for a strike. The count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Connor Roche. That ball is hit to right field. The right fielder makes the grab, but before it dropped into the outfield, so not an out, but stops the ball from getting too far away. And a base hit for Connor Roche.
From Malloy University, Gavin McAloney.
So Gavin McAloney, now the batter. Here's the pitch to McAloney, and that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So McAloney has walked and popped out here tonight for Oneonta. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 5th. And that pitch high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's down the middle for strike 1. The count now, 2 balls and 1 strike to McAloney. So McAloney, 304 hitter. And there's a strike. And the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here comes the windup in the pitch by Duke. That one misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to McAloney. Full count. 3-2 now. The count to McAloney. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there is called strike 3. So he will strike out Will McAloney for out number 1. So Logan Haskell, who has struck out and singled here tonight, will step into the box for the Outlaws with 1 out and a runner on first. So Haskell, the batter, hitting .296 on the season. First pitch to Haskell misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Logan Haskell. Hayden Duke, the pitcher, on the mound for Mohawk Valley. He's got a runner on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled off. And the count, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Haskell is the pitcher. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Haskell with Dakota Britt on deck. Here's the windup and the pitch now by Duke. And that ball is hit on the ground to the third baseman, who's going to scoop it, go to second, back to first. And they pull the double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So the nice double play ends the inning for Oneonta as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Dogs ahead, 8-3.
We send all our dogs.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. If you're looking for financial professionals, contact Van Meter & Van Meter, LLC. They are a comprehensive financial services firm located in Little Falls. They have the training, the experience, and the resources to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, worry-free financial journey through life possible. Contact them today. Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals.
Fans, welcome back to the ball game. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Sebastian Muller is the batter from Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. And actually, Brian Heckelman is the batter from Mohawk Valley. So Heckelman at the plate with an 0-2 count. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher on the mound for Oneonta is Anthony Allman. Here's the windup now and the pitch. And there is called strike 3 as Heckelman strikes out. And that'll bring up Chance Cheka to the plate.
Third baseman number 36 for Herkimer College, Chance Cheka.
So here is Chance Cheka for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch by Allman. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1, 0-1 count. No balls and 1 strike. Ball in the dirt, stopped by the catcher for the Outlaws. That is Felix LaRose. And they count now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch left high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Two one count. Here's the windup now on the pitch. And that one called strike, and the count now is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter, Chance Cheka. There's the windup and pitch by Allman. And there's a swing and a miss. Drop 3. He's going to have to throw to first. And does so for the second out. So Brady Shannon, now the batter for Mohawk Valley, coming to the plate.
33 from the University of Central Florida, Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon, who reached on an error and struck out, will now come to the plate. He bats from the right side. Does Shannon. He is a right fielder for Mohawk Valley. Hitting .294 is Shannon on the season with three RBI coming into this ball game. First pitch to Shannon is a called strike, and the count is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. We have a continuous drizzle of rain here in the Little Falls tonight. There's the windup and the pitch high for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch in the dirt for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Brady Shannon from the University of Central Florida. He has reached on an error and struck out, and he faces Anthony Allman on the mound for Oneonta. He replaced Logan Jeremos, who was the starter for the Outlaws. That one's popped foul by Shannon, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. The count here to Shannon. Shannon steps back into the box. He's ready to go. Allman looks in. He will set now, wind, and deliver on the 2-2 now to Shannon. Shannon hits that ball to third base. Long throw for the third baseman, and they get him at third. And that'll do it for the inning. So no run score. We head to the 6th inning with the DiamondDawgs leading 8-3.
They trace their roots back to 1856.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
Fans, if you're looking for that perfect vet for your animal, the DiamondDawgs suggest checking out the Herkimer Veterinary Associates. We send all of our dogs there, and they are treated with kindness, compassion, and tremendous care. Herkimer Veterinary Associates is a full-service veterinary facility located in Herkimer. The professional and courteous staff at Herkimer Veterinary Associates provides the best possible medical, surgical, and dental care for all your animals. Stop in and see them. Tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you.
Fans, welcome back to the start of the top of the 6th inning. And Dakota Britt will lead things off, and he does so with a shot to center field for a base hit for Britt to start things off here in the top of the 6th. So Dakota Britt starts it off with a single to left center field. And coming to the plate now is number 48, Christopher Belgeron. Belgeron was hit by a pitch and popped out in the ball game. Oneonta down 8-3. They started off this ball game with a 3-0 advantage and now trail 8-3 after a 3-run home run by Mitchell Balliant. So Hayden Duke sets, winds, and delivers. And there's strike 1 to Belgeron. No balls, 1 strike to Belgeron. Belgeron taking a step out of the box. Now he's ready to go, so steps back in. Here comes the windup now and the pitch. Actually, they're going to go back to first base. Will Duke's runner slides back quickly and safely. And so Belgeron will await his next pitch, facing an 0-1 count. No balls and 1 strike. Duke looks in, picks up his sign from his catcher, Heckelman. And now back again to first base goes Duke. And again, getting back safely is the runner. And the count will remain 0-1 to Bergeron. Following Bergeron will be Anthony Barone on deck for the Outlaws. There's the windup now on the pitch. And that one is hit to the shortstop, who's going to scoop it and throw over to first, and they get the runner at first for the out. So a nice play there by the shortstop for Mohawk Valley. So Justin Hackett with a nice throw across the diamond to get the runner at first. And one out now with Anthony Barone at the plate. So Barone has grounded out and walked here this evening. He's got a runner on second base and one out. Top of the sixth. 8-3 Dawgs. That ball. And they got the runner at second base as that ball was in the dirt. The catcher threw it over to third as the runner was heading to third. They got him between second and third, and they threw over to second. And they got the runner out for out number 2. So Anthony Barone still at the plate. Now with 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes to Barone. And now Hayden Duke working with 2 outs and nobody on. There's the windup in the pitch. That is outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes to Barone. Here's the windup now and the pitch by Duke. And that is a strike catching the bottom portion of the plate. And the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Anthony Barone. Here's Hayden Duke with the windup and the pitch. And that one misses for ball 3. And the count now 3-1. So Anthony Barone, 3-1 count. Jared Wade on deck for the Outlaws. Here's the 3-1 pitch now from Hayden Duke. And that's fouled off, and the count now 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Anthony Barone, the DH for the Outlaws. Here comes the 3-2 pitch from Duke. And that one misses for ball 4. And Barone will take a walk over to first base with Jared Wade coming to the plate. For Wade, he has struck out and hit into a sac fly with an RBI.
Atlantic right fielder number 50 from Long Island University, Jared Wade.
Jared Wade hitting .208 on the season for the Outlaws. He will come to the plate now with 2 outs and a runner on first. That one's popped foul. So no balls and 1 strike to the right fielder, Jared Wade. Hayden Duke, the pitcher for Mohawk Valley. He'll wind and deliver on the 0-1 now. And that again is popped foul. And Duke now ahead in the count to Wade, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Jared Wade. A right-handed batter for the Outlaws. Duke looks in and will deliver on the 0-2. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that is in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 now, the pitch coming to Wade. And that ball is hit into the glove of the shortstop, Justin Hackett, and that'll do it for the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, Dawgs 8-3 in this ball game. We'll be back after a few commercials.
At Price Chopper and Market 32, we want to help you shop smart to get the best quality and value for you and your family. That's why we created more ways to save. Just use your Advantage card to save your way with weekly specials, price chops, lowdowns, stock-up savings, fair to compare, and Advantage rewards. Now that's smart shopping. More ways to save at Price Chopper and Market 32.
Fans, if you're in the market for a new home or are looking to sell your home, make sure you contact our friend Becky Smith at Accent Brokerage. Becky is our neighborhood expert, and she is focused on providing you with the best results and service in the industry. Becky will listen carefully to understand your real estate goals, and she will work hard to create solutions that make sense for you. Whether you are new to the market or an experienced investor, Becky and the folks at Accent Brokerage have the expertise, proven track record, and resources to help you achieve your real estate goals. Stop in and visit with them today.
Leading off for your Dawgs center fielder, number 12 from Mohawk Valley Community College, Jaden Ross.
And welcome back, fans. Jaden Ross here will lead things off for Mohawk Valley in the top of the 7th inning, with the Dawgs leading 8-3. And he will face Anthony Allman. Here's the pitch to Ross. And that one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ross. Jaden Ross hit by a pitch and flew out in his first 2 tries here tonight. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. And that ball hit hard into right center field. And that is a base hit for Jaden Ross to start here, to start the bottom of the 6th. I'm sorry, I think I said the 7th earlier. Bottom of the 6th. So Ethan Valdez now the batter for Mohawk Valley. And Valdez batting from the right side this time. And a switch hitter is Valdez in this game. And that one high for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on first for Mohawk Valley here in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. That one misses for ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes to Valdez. Valdez has walked and grounded out in the ball game. For Valdez, he's hitting .467 with 6 runs, 7 hits, and 4 RBI. Here's the pitch. High for ball 3. And the count now is 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes to Ethan Valdez, who now is batting from the right side for Mohawk Valley. Here comes the 3-0 pitch, and it is high and tight for ball 4. So Valdez will take another walk. That is his 2nd walk of the evening.
Left fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So Nick Storino now the batter for Mohawk Valley, with runners on first and second, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Dawgs in an 8-3 lead. And here is Storino. First pitch coming to Storino, and he puts a bunt into foul territory down the third base side. And the count is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to Storino, nobody out. He has hit into a sac fly tonight with an RBI. He has struck out and flew out to left field tonight, has Storino. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. And that is outside, and the count 1-1. A ball and a strike to Storino. Justin Hackett, on deck for Mohawk Valley. Storino, one of the Fairfield Stags here in town. And that one missing for ball 2, and the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Storino, with runners on first and second, with nobody out. Allman winds and delivers, and that's fouled off, and the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Nick Storino here in the bottom of the 6th. Dawgs ahead 8-3. Allman looks at the runner at second, and now winds and delivers outside. And the count now full at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes as Allman steps off the rubber, circles the rubber for a minute, and now back on top of the stoop, ready to face Storino with a 3-2 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there is ball 4. And Storino will take his base. Now we'll load the bases for Mohawk Valley. And with that, a trip out to the mound by the coaching staff for Oneonta. So Storino will walk and Justin Hackett will be at the plate. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back after this.
Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, we do whatever it takes, Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And welcome back. So, quick conference on the mound for the pitching staff. Coach came out to talk to his pitcher, Anthony Ellman. And now Justin Hackett is at the plate with bases loaded here for Mohawk Valley. Here's the pitch. And a big swing and a miss by Hackett for strike one. No balls and one strike for Hackett. He has doubled with an RBI and grounded out and also walked here tonight. He's got bases loaded. Big opportunity here for Hackett. And that one is in the dirt for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Justin Hackett. And for Hackett on the season, hitting .310. He's got 10 hits, 10 runs, 9 hits, 7 RBI. Here's the windup now on the pitch. High for another ball. And the count now is 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Hackett. Mitchell Valiant on deck for Mohawk Valley. The Dogs can add to that lead here. An 8-3 lead thus far in the bottom of the 6th, looking for more. And that pitch is high. And the count now is 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Hackett, the right-handed hitting Hackett. That's a lot of H's there. 3-1 count. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's fouled off by Hackett, and the count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 Mohawk Valley, 7-2 on the season, looking to improve to 8-2 before they go on the road. And Oneonta 4-5. Mohawk Valley won't be back here until Thursday again, so they hit the road for a few games. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled off by Hackett, and the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Mitchell Valiant hoping he gets his opportunity as he is on deck for Mohawk Valley. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss by Hackett. He strikes out. And that is out number 1 for Mohawk Valley. So here is Mitchell Valiant getting his opportunity. So Valiant hit the 3-run shot earlier. So he has homered, singled, and popped out to center field. He can outdo himself here, getting the grand slam after getting the 3-run home run last time. 0-1 count to Valiant. So no balls and 1 strike. Valiant steps out of the box momentarily. Now he'll step back in. He's from Carson Newman College. And that ball hit hard past the third baseman. 1 run's going to score. Here's the other run. And the play at the plate, not even close. He slides in, but didn't need to. And 2 more runs for Mohawk Valley. And the score now 10-3 after the single by Mitchell Valiant. So a 2 RBI single by Valiant has given the Dogs a 10-3 advantage. And that will do it, I believe, for Anthony Ellman, as they are going to go to the bullpen. They take the ball from him, and we'll return after this and let you know who that is once we're back.
Fans, have you ever dug for diamonds? Well, if you haven't, then you're in luck. Just 15 miles from here, we have the Herkimer Diamond
Hale
Mines
Transportation
KOA.
wants to provide their
diamonds
premier
are beautiful,
customer.
Fun to find, and the whole family can dig for them. The diamonds, which are actually quartz crystals, were faceted by nature 500 million years ago. At Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA, guests experience upstate New York's largest jewelry store, museum, a fossil and gemstone sluicing area, and can even stay in themed cottages and lodges. take a trip over to the Herkimer Diamond Mines KOA and tell them your Diamond Dog sent you. If you're looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
And welcome back, fans. New pitcher on the mound, Patrick Dengler for Oneonta. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch, and it's high. And runners steal. The runners now at second and third. So runners on second and third for Mohawk Valley. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sebastian Muller, the batter for Mohawk Valley. And 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 count. Here's the windup now and pitch by Dengler. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count now 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Muller now. Here's the windup and the pitch is high for ball 4. And that again will load the bases for Mohawk Valley.
The catcher number 13 from Towson University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman now the batter for Mohawk Valley. He has struck out, reached down an error and popped out. 10-3 is the score. Here's the windup and the pitch. Outside and gets away from the catcher. He chases after it. Runners will stay put on the base pads for Mohawk Valley. So Brian Heckelman, the batter at the plate with bases loaded, a 10-3 advantage here. And a new pitcher, Patrick Dengler, on the mound for Oneonta, the third pitcher of the evening for the Outlaws. That one is down low, and the count is 2-0 now. So 2 balls and no strikes to Sebastian Muller. Muller hitting .227 coming into this ball game. Here's the pitch. That is high for ball 3, so 3 balls and no strikes from Dengler. And a 3-0 count coming now to Muller. Actually, Heckelman. I'm sorry. Heckelman at the plate. And there, that ball is a strike. And the count now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Bases full of Dogs here at the Dog Pound at Vets Park in Little Falls. And that one misses for ball 4. And he will take a walk to first base. And Chance Checka now coming to the plate for Mohawk Valley with no place to put him. So the catcher for the Oneonta Outlaws is going to go out. That is Felix LaRose. And have a few words with his pitcher, Patrick Dengler. The message will be simple. There's no place to put him. So let's do something else with him. So Chance Checka has struck out and popped out and walked here this evening. Hitting .222 coming into this ball game is Checka. Conference on the mound taking a while. Waiting for the umpire to head out there. He's not going to need to head out there as the catcher Felix LaRose is on his way back. And he will take his spot behind home plate. Checka will take his spot in the batter's box. And Patrick Dengler, his spot on the rubber. Here comes the pitch now from Dengler. And there is a strike down the middle for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to Checka from Herkimer College. Brady Shannon on deck for Mohawk Valley. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, stopped by LaRose. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dengler looks in now and delivers the pitch. Does so high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Chance Checka. Checka jumps back in the box. Dengler gets his sign, and that ball is popped into right field. The right fielder backing up. It's deep into right, and the runner's going to check up, and he's going to come home for a run. And the Dogs now lead 11-3 after the sacrifice fly by Chance Checka.
Brady Shannon.
So Brady Shannon now the batter. So Shannon steps in with runners on the corners for Mohawk Valley. Facing Patrick Dengler. Here's the pitch by Dengler, and that is a strike. No balls and 1 strike to the batter for Mohawk Valley. 0-1 count with 2 outs. 12-3 is the score. Here's the pitch, and that one misses for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Brady Shannon. Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, I'm not sure what scoreboard I was looking at. Hey, not sure where I got that from. I made it up. 2-1. Remember, I told you all the time, we have that ability to see what happens before it happens up here. So I'm sure it'll be 3-1 at some point. I was getting a little ahead of myself. Here's the pitch. And that one coming back to us right here in the booth. And the count now 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brady Shannon. He'll be followed by Jaden Ross. 2-2 pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss. And he will strike out to end the inning. And Mohawk Valley has taken a 12-3 lead with 4 runs in that inning. We'll be back after a few commercial breaks, folks. Thank you.
Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
Hale Transportation wants to provide their premier customer service for your next bus charter experience. From sporting events, weddings, day and weekend trips, from big cities to rural destinations, Hale Transportation has you covered. Their updated, luxurious, and well-maintained fleet of vehicles coupled with a professional drivers will get you safely to your destination. Hale Transportation vehicles can accommodate up to 56 passengers and are ready for you to hop aboard. For more information, visit HaleTransportationGroup.com.
The fine folks at ARC Herkimer give people with developmental, psychological, and physical challenges many opportunities, such as attending individualized classes, working in a supported vocational setting or the community, participating in programming at a senior center, and volunteering in the community, among many others. Since the very beginning and continuing today, ARC Herkimer continually strives to be the premier provider of innovative and quality services for people with developmental challenges and others in the community. Thank you, ARC Herkimer, for all you are doing to make our community better. If you are looking for some shopping and dining, head on over to Canal Place, where you will find quaint shops, galleries, restaurants, and inns situated in the old mill buildings and storefronts along the waterfront of Canal Place. They've become known as the happening place for the arts in the Mohawk Valley. Not so long ago, many of these buildings were working mills serving the garment industry. Even today, after conversion to service retail space, many of these rugged but lovely structures speak to our great regional manufacturing heritage. If you're looking for fine arts, entertainment, or antiques, you simply must pay a visit to Canal Place.
Fans, welcome back to the ball game, and Felix LaRose will lead things off here for Oneonta. And new pitcher on the mound for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs is Bo Buckley. So here's Bo Buckley in relief. And first pitch by Buckley misses for ball one. He comes in for Hayden Duke. Duke leads the ball game with a 12-3 lead. Here's the windup now on the pitch, and that's fouled off. One ball and one strike to the catcher, Felix LaRose. He struck out twice here this evening. And Bo Buckley now will wind and deliver. And he will miss on that one. And the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Felix LaRose, the catcher. LaRose, a left-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Buckley. That one misses for ball 3. And the count now is 3-1 to LaRose. Buckley working quickly, throwing hard. A right-hander is Buckley. Here's the 3-1 pitch now to LaRose. And that is high for ball 4. And he will take his base. Will Felix LaRose, first time getting on the bags here tonight for LaRose.
From Western Carolina University, Brody Raleigh.
So Brody Raleigh now the batter for Oneonta. He has gone 0 for 2 tonight, grounded out, and also flew out to right field. He's a right-handed batter to face the righty. And that one is popped into right field. Right center field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder. And so Brody Raleigh with a single. Puts runners on first and second with nobody out. And Connor Roche now coming to the plate. So Connor Roche, the batter. He's hitting .214 coming into this ball game. Is Roche singled and grounded out to second base in his first 2 attempts. He's got runners on first and second now. Top of the 7th, down 12-3, and that is popped foul by Roche in the count 0-1. No ball, 1 strike to Roche. Bo Buckley looks in, picks up his sign from his catcher. That is Heckelman behind the plate with the catching duties tonight. Here's Buckley with the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss on a curveball. And the count now is 1-1. Nope, 0-2, sorry. Making things up again here in the booth. There's not much room here in the booth, so we have to kind of share our space here. So I only see half the field. So half the time I'm guessing. Just kidding. Here's the pitch. And that one right back to us. And the count is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. All joking aside, I am way over to the right. So first base is not in sight. The ball is hit to right field. I got to look out the window. And anyways, we have a good time up here, folks. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the count misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Connor Roche with runners on first and second. Buckley now will wind and deliver, and does so for a called strike 3. And there's a strikeout to Roche, and that'll bring up Gavin McAloney.
From Malloy University, Gavin McAloney.
So Gavin McAloney, who struck out in his last attempt, will come to the plate now with runners on first and second and 1 out. Buckley, the pitcher for Mohawk Valley, he will wind and deliver to McAloney, and does so with a called strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike to McAloney. McAloney from Malloy University. Logan Haskell on deck for the Outlaws. Down 12-3 here in the top of the 7th is Oneonta. Here's the windup now and the pitch to McAloney. And that one down the middle for another strike, and the count now 0-2 with 1 out. No balls and 2 strikes to McAloney. McAloney hitting .304 coming into this ball game here tonight. Here's the pitch from Buckley. And there's a curveball that just misses. Beautiful pitch by Buckley. And the count now is 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to McAloney. Buckley looks at the runner at second, steps and delivers. And he misses on that pitch for ball 2, and the count now full. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to McAloney as Logan Haskell awaits on deck. Buckley looks in to get his sign from Heckelman and glances at the runner at second, winds and delivers, and a curveball that gets him for strike 3. So McAloney goes down swinging the second time this evening with 2 strikeouts, and Logan Haskell now will come to the plate. So here's Logan Haskell, who has singled, struck out, and grounded out here tonight. First time facing Buckley. And the pitch. And they're going to check to see if he went. They're going to say he did. And the count 0-1. So no ball and 1 strike to Haskell with 2 outs. Buckley again looks in, sets, winds, and delivers after looking at the runner at second. And leaves that one high. Does Haskell. And the count even at 1-1. A 1 ball, 1 strike to Logan Haskell. 12-3 is the score. Here's the windup now on the pitch, and that one misses down low. So Logan Haskell at the plate. Dakota Britt is on deck for Oneonta. And runners on first and second with 2 outs, down 12-3 here in the top of the 7th. Bo Buckley, the pitcher for Mohawk Valley, is going to go back to second base. They had him, but the ball got away from the second baseman and went into center field, allowing the runner to go to third. And runners now on second and third for the Outlaws. A 2-1 count to Logan Haskell with now runners in scoring position at second and third. Bo Buckley picks up his sign from his catcher and now will wind and deliver on the 2-1 count. And that one is fouled off on the count now, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Logan Haskell. Runners on second and third for Oneonta. Here is Bo Buckley with the windup and pitch to Haskell. And that one looked good to everyone, but the guy behind the plate called it a ball, as it just missed probably on the corner somewhere. And that puts the count at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bo Buckley certainly thought he had it. Here's the pitch now, 3-2 to Haskell. And that one misses down low. And Haskell will take his base at first to load the bases for Oneonta. So Dakota Britt, who has singled, struck out, and actually singled twice tonight, picking up an RBI, and struck out once, will come to the plate with the bases loaded. Britt hitting .471 for the Outlaws. First pitch to Britt is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Top 7, 12-3 the score. Mohawk Valley ahead. Here is Buckley now with the pitch. And that one down the middle for a called strike. And that puts us at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Things have cooled down here a little bit in Mohawk Valley after the rain. A nice cool evening for baseball in the Mohawk Valley. It's perfect game, Collegiate League Baseball, Oneonta Outlaws against the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. And that one is fouled off by Britt, and the count now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dakota Britt, the center fielder for Oneonta. Bases are loaded. Bo Buckley, the pitcher. Here's the windup in the pitch now from Buckley. And that is fouled off by Britt as he continues to battle against Bo Buckley. So 1-2 the count. As pitcher versus hitter battle here. As Buckley looking to get out of this inning with bases loaded. Here's the windup in the pitch, and that is high for ball 2, and the count now 2-2 to Dakota Britt. Christopher Belgeron on deck for Oneonta. Buckley again looks in, picks up his sign from his catcher, Brian Heckelman. He's satisfied with the sign. He's going to deliver now. And that one missing on the outside corner. And the count is full at 3-2 now. So full count to Dakota Britt. No place to put him for Bo Buckley, so he's looking to do one thing here. And that is pick up the out. Here's the pitch. And he leaves that one outside. And that's going to walk a runner and score a runner with the bases loaded. So Christopher Belgeron will be the batter, but before that, a trip to the mound from the coachings and the catcher. And we'll take a quick break and be back after this.
Hey fans, since it's summertime and if you're looking to cool off, make sure you stop in and see our friends at Garrity Pools and Spa in Herkimer for all your pool needs. They pride themselves in always making it a priority to take care of their customers. With the motto, "We do whatever it takes," Garrity Pools has established an around-the-clock relationship with all of their customers, making them the hardest-working pool business in the Mohawk Valley.
And we are back after the quick conference on the mound. And Buckley now will wind and deliver the pitch, and that is hit into right field. It's going to score 1 run on the single. So Belgeron with the single scores another run, and Anthony Barone now will come to the plate. Barone has walked twice and grounded out once. So 12-5 now the score. Again, bases loaded here for Oneonta. And Buckley now will set, wind, and deliver, and puts one in the dirt for ball 1. So Anthony Barone is the batter here for the Outlaws. Buckley looks in. Looking to get out of this inning here. Here's the pitch. And there's a big swing by Buckley. And they count 1-1 with 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike, top of the 7th. Bo Buckley, the pitcher here from Mohawk Valley, looking to get himself out of this jam here in the top of the 7th. And he bounces that one in the dirt. And so Buckley's struggling here a bit, having allowed 2 runs. And now facing a 2-1 count to the batter, Anthony Barone. So 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that ball hit on the ground, and it's going to get into right field. And a quick play at the plate. They throw a third, and they grab the runner at third, but a run does score through the melee that happened there. And so a run scores, and the score now is 12-6, I believe. And we will double check that when we get back. We'll take a quick commercial break. We're back after this.
Buell Fuels is your hometown energy company. They have a commitment to quality, service, and value that is second to none. When you call their offices, you get a customer service representative on the other end of the phone, not an answering machine. They are companies pursuing continual growth with many customers, ranging from the residential homeowner to New York State DOT and all of those in between. Let them show you their commitment to serve our communities. Stop in and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal. Little Falls, New York. It's a great place to spend a few days or a lifetime.
12 from Hudson Valley, Jaden Ross.
And welcome back, fans. For the bottom of the 7th, Jaden Ross will lead things off here for Mohawk Valley. First pitch he hits to the shortstop. And out at first is the runner after the
number 7 from Spring Hill College, Ethan Valdez.
Shot to the shortstop for out number 1. So Ethan Valdez, and he will go back to the left side of the batter's box. We've seen him go both sides here tonight. And here is Valdez. I believe this is his first 4th at bat, so his 2nd time batting from the left side. First pitch to Valdez misses for ball 1, and the count is 1-0 with 1 out. Bottom 7. 12-7 is the score. Mohawk Valley still hanging on to that lead after a 4-run inning. Actually, I believe that was a 4-run inning for Oneonta. A 1-1 count now to Valdez with 1 out. Here's Dingler with the pitch. And that one misses down low to Valdez. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Ethan Valdez. Valdez, a left-handed batter at the time here to face Dingler. Here's the pitch. And that one is high for ball 3, and the count now 3-1 to Ethan Valdez. So Valdez, the bottom of the line, we go back to the top with Nick Storino and then Justin Hackett. And that one misses for ball 4. So Ethan Valdez will walk. And Nick Storino will come to the plate.
Fielder number 6 from Fairfield University, Nick Storino.
So here's Nick Storino batting from the left side to face the pitcher for the Outlaws' Patrick Dingler. Here's the pitch that Storino puts down a bunt. And that's a perfect bunt to the pitcher, and he struggles with it. And runners safe at first and second after the bunt by Nick Storino. So Justin Hackett now the batter for Mohawk Valley. So Hackett with one out will come to the plate with runners on first and second. Dingler looks in, looks at his runner at first base, takes a glance at the runner at second, delivers the pitch, and that one misses for ball one. And the count is 1-0. So Justin Hackett, the batter, 1-0 count. Dingler winds and delivers, and he gets that one in for a strike, and the count now is 1-1 to Justin Hackett. A 1 ball, 1 strike. Dingler looking at the runner at second base a few times before he delivers, and he put that ball high. And the count is 2-1 now to Hackett. Runners on first and second for Mohawk Valley. They lead 12-7 here in the bottom of the 7th. And that one misses for ball 3, so the count now 3-1 to Justin Hackett. Dingler is set on the mound. He will wind and deliver on the 3-1 pitches. And that one is hit into right field. And that'll be a single for Hackett. It's going to score a run. They send the runner. And Dawgs have now jumped ahead 13-7 after the RBI single from Justin Hackett. So Mitchell Ballant, who's already hit a 3-run home run. I believe, if my calculations are correct, up to 5 RBI on the evening for Ballant. He will come to the plate now with runners on first and second and 1 out. First pitch to Ballant outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 count to the right-handed hitting Ballant. He steps out of the box momentarily, takes a deep breath, and now is ready to go again against Dingler. Here's the windup now on the pitch, and that one misses. Oh, 2 balls and no strikes now to Ballant with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Dingler. Runner takes off. And that ball is hit right to the second baseman, who drops the ball. And the run scores.
Now batting first baseman number 35 from Quinnipiac University, Sebastian Muller.
So Sebastian Muller, now the batter. So 2 outs after the runner at first was thrown out. Runner at second was safe. The run scored. And the score now is 14-7 with 2 outs and a runner on second. So Sebastian Muller is at the plate now for Mohawk Valley with 2 outs. So Ballant reaches on the fielder's choice. Actually, he was out. And the runner at second was safe. So Sebastian Muller, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that is popped foul. And the catcher going for it, but not able to get to it. And the count now is 0-2 to Muller with 2 outs. Well, no balls and 2 strikes to Muller. Dawgs have extended their lead to 14-7 with 2 runs thus far in this inning, with Patrick Dingler on the mound for the Outlaws and Sebastian Muller at the plate. Muller's facing an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1, and the runner is going to advance to third on the stolen base. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Muller. Muller has walked a few times here today and popped out. Here's the pitch. Outside, and the count now even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sebastian Muller from Quinnipiac University. Playing first base for Mohawk Valley here tonight. The pitch, and that one is popped deep into center field. He's at the wall, is the center fielder. He makes the grab for the final out of the inning with 2 runs to score, but Dakota Britt catches it in center field to end the inning. And Mohawk Valley has jumped ahead 14-7 as we head to the top of the 8th.
Fans, for over 20 years, the Tire Shop in Canajoharie has been your neighbor and #1 retailer for automotive tires and tire services. Valued customers can choose from their inventory of quality tires. The Tire Shop in Canajoharie specializes in all types of tires and wheels, including automobile, truck, high performance, 18-wheeler, and even custom rims. Customers that purchase a full set of 4 tires with the Tire Shop in Canajoharie will enjoy free mounting and computerized spin balancing, as well as a lifetime of free tire rotations. Stop into the Tire Shop in Canajoharie and tell them the DiamondDawgs sent you. Fans, NBT Bank is an independent community bank based in Norwich, New York. They trace their roots back to 1856 and are proud of their heritage of building long-term financial relationships. Today, NBT Bank offers personal banking, asset management, and business services through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services online. Tell them your DiamondDawgs sent you. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles.
And fans, welcome back for the top of the 8th inning. 14-7, DiamondDawgs ahead here at Vets Memorial Park in Little Falls. New pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley is Ethan Patch from Carson Newman College. So Ethan Patch now pitching for Mohawk Valley. Here comes the first pitch from Patch to Wade, Jared Wade. The windup now on the pitch, and it's high. And there is ball 1. So there's the first time the hat falls off of Ethan Patch. We'll have the hat count going. 1 ball and no strike. Here's the pitch. And that one, this is for ball 2 as the hat just barely stayed on there, clinging on to life. And 2-0. And there's ball 3, and that is hat drop number 2. We're going to mic up the hat one day and see what the hat has to say on the head of Ethan Patch. It's definitely a mystery and an adventure every time he comes out the pitch. 3-0 count. And there is ball 4, so he will walk. And Felix LaRose now will come to the plate.
Number 17 from Herkimer College, Felix LaRose.
So Felix LaRose, the batter here for Oneonta in the top of the 8th. 14-7, Dogs ahead. They allowed 4 runs for Oneonta in the top of the 7th, but came back and picked up 2 in the bottom half. There is ball 1 to LaRose. And they count 1-0 with a runner on first. Ethan Patch, the pitcher, he looks in now. And he will wind and deliver on the 1-0 pitch. And back to first, he'll go first to check the runner back. And so LaRose will have to wait for pitch number 2. 1-0. A little bit of fog starting to roll in here. And that one misses for ball 2. And the count is 2-0. Not sure if we got fog or we got that smoke coming back. Starting to hear those forest fires are starting to get bad again in Canada. So air quality issues might be popping up again in the area. Make sure you be safe. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 now to LaRose. Runner on first with nobody out. There's the windup and pitch by Patch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And Ethan Patch's hat has fallen off about 15 times in this first half inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 14-7 is the score. Runner on first. Here comes the windup and the pitch by Patch. And the count now is 3-2. Well, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here comes the pitch from to LaRose. And there is ball 4. And another walk
Now batting the
for
second
Ethan
baseman,
Patch.
number 14 from Western Carolina University, Brody Raleigh.
So Brody Raleigh now the batter for Oneonta. He's a right-handed batter. He's got runners on first and second. And nobody out. So latter part of the innings here of the game. Dawgs struggling to get guys out. With a hefty lead at one point. There's a strike to Brody Raleigh for strike 1. 0-1 count. With nobody out. Runners on first and second. Here is Patch now with the windup and the 0-1 pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 2, and the count is 0-2 now to Raleigh. Raleigh has struck out once already and grounded out and popped out once in the ball game. 0-2 the count. Patch looks in. Runners on first and second, taking short leads, not being held on at the moment. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 3. And there is out number 1 by way of Brody Raleigh.
Now coming to play shortstop number 20 from Wagner College, Connor Roche.
So Connor Roche, who has struck out in his last at bat, also singled and grounded out, will take his hacks now at Ethan Patch with 1 out. Again, runners on first and second, and that one misses for ball 1. And the count is 1-0. So Connor Roche, the pitcher, the batter at the plate for Oneonta, facing Ethan Patch. Patch will set, wind, and deliver on the 1-0. And that's fouled off by Roche, and the count now 1-1. So a ball and a strike to the shortstop, Connor Roche. And after Connor Roche, we go back to the top of the order for Oneonta. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Here is Patch with the windup and the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. And the count is 2-1. Well, 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, runners on first and second. 14-7 is the score. Mohawk Valley is ahead. And that is also misses for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And 1 out. Patch is set now. Roche is set. Here's the windup. And that's fouled off, and the count now full at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Connor Roche. with runners on first and second. And one out for the Outlaws here in the top of the 8th inning. Outlaws 4 and 5 looking to even up that record. And that one is fouled off. Meanwhile, Mohawk Valley looking to extend their winning ways. Coming off the big win off the rivals, the Amsterdam Mohawks. Well, 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Roche. Still just 1 out and runners on first and second. Ethan Patch, the pitcher, will set. Look at the runner at second before he delivers on the 3-2. And that is high for ball 4, and that will load the bases as we head to the top of the lineup with Gavin McLoney.
Now batting left fielder. Excuse me. Third baseman. Number 3 from Malloy University, Gavin McAloney.
So Gavin McAloney now the batter for Oneonta. Here's the pitch. And there is a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike to McAloney. He has struck out twice this evening, walked and flied out. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Patch now ahead in the count to McAloney. 0-2 with 1 out. And bases loaded here for Oneonta in the top of the 8th. Here's Patch with the pitch. And that one missing for ball 1 in the count, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the third baseman, McAloney. 1-2. As Patch sets and delivers the pitch with bases loaded. And that one just missing for ball 2 in the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 count to McAloney. He's got nowhere to go with bases loaded. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that is left high. And another full count now for Ethan Patch. So 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. As the Dogs have gone to the bullpen after Hayden Duke and have had trouble getting those outs late in the ball game here. That is popped foul, and the count's going to remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. So we'll do it again. 3-2 count here coming from Ethan Patch with bases loaded and 1 out. 14-7 is the score. Mohawk Valley ahead. Top of the 8th. Here's the pitch by Patch. And that ball is hit on the ground to the third baseman. He bobbles it a bit and throws over to first and safe at first. And that's going to score 2 runs as the ball was rolled away from the first baseman. And another run was allowed to score. And I believe 14-9 is the score. As we wait for our score to go on the board. 14-9.
From Binghamton University, Logan Haskell.
So Logan Haskell now the batter. So the struggles continue here late for Mohawk Valley as Oneonta has picked up 2 more runs here in these late innings. One ball, no strikes now to Haskell. Runners on first and second. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Haskell from Patch. And that one is popped up. And the first baseman is going to make the play for out number 2. A much needed second out there for Mohawk Valley.
Number 47 from Herkimer College, Dakota Britt.
So Dakota Britt now the batter for the Outlaws with 2 outs and runners on first and second. So Patch trying to work his way out of this inning with a 14-9 lead. He's got runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. And that pitch right down the center of the plate for a call strike in the count, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Still some fans here at Vets Memorial Park waiting this one out. We always say we have the best fans in the Mohawk Valley, supporting Dawgs baseball year round. That ball gets away from a Heckelman, but he keeps it around and now allows the runners to stay put. And the count now is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 8th. With Logan Haskell at the plate. Haskell, a left-handed batter, facing the lefty in Ethan Patch. Here's the pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Haskell. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second, not being held on by anybody. We are in the top of the 8th here from Vets Park. And that one misses for ball 3 in the count now, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. My apologies. Dakota Britt at bat. And he faces a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one in the dirt, gets outside, whips away from the catcher. And that again is going to load the bases for the Outlaws. So Christopher Belgeron, now the batter.
Now batting for
the Outlaws.
First baseman number 48 from College of the Holy Cross, Christopher Belgeron.
So Christopher Belgeron now the batter for Oneonta with 2 outs and bases loaded once again. And Ethan Patch is the pitcher, trying to get out of this inning for Mohawk Valley. And that ball is popped up. And the shortstop calls for it. And the ball dropped out of his glove, folks. It's just one of those evenings here for Mohawk Valley. As just when they thought they got the out that they needed to get out of the inning, the ball drops out of the glove.
Anthony Barone.
So Anthony Barone, now the batter. So now the score 14-11 after the ball took a lazy roll out of the glove of the shortstop. And that one's popped up into foul territory, and the count is 0-1 to Anthony Barone. So the Dawgs just trying to limp to the finish line here as they are on the top of the 8th. 14-11 is the score, as the Oneonta Outlaws just not going away here in the late innings. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners on the corners for the Outlaws. Anthony Barone. And that one missing on the outside corner in the count, 1-2 to Barone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Barone. He's got runners on first and third with 2 outs. 4 runs already in the inning for the Outlaws, and this game now 14-11. Mohawk Valley still leading. And there's ball 2, so the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Anthony Barone, the batter. Ethan Patch, the pitcher, on the mound. There's the pitch. And that one is hit into left field. And that's going to score another run for the Outlaws. And now the score 14-12 after the base hit from Barone.
Right fielder number 50 from Long Island University, Jared Wade.
So Jared Wade is now the batter, and Coach Luby will head out to the mound. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back after this.
Leather Stocking Credit Union, established in 1977, is a not-for-profit financial cooperative located in Cooperstown, New York, the home of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. LCU is a not-for-profit, locally run financial institution formed to serve groups of people who have a common bond, such as where they work or live. Vans NBT Bank is an independent community bank. If you're looking for financial Norwich, New York, contact Van Meter and Van Meter LLC and they are a comprehensive financial long-term financial located in Little Falls. Today, they have the MBT Bank offers personal banking, and the resources, asset management to help you and your family enjoy the most prosperous, through a network of more than 155 banking locations in 5 states. Contact them today. Their customers have the added convenience of an extensive ATM network, and they also provide many services. Little Falls, New York combines the charms of a small town with the conveniences of a much larger city. Of course, you'd expect to find welcoming people, beautiful scenery, family-friendly activities, and plenty to do outdoors. But you might be surprised to find that Little Falls, New York also has an espresso bar, gem shop, art center, French restaurant, antique centers, local hospital, and extensive civic services and amenities. Not to mention homes both beautiful and affordable, nestled in a dramatic natural setting amongst steep hills that descend to the Mohawk River and Erie Canal. Little Falls, New York. It's a great place to spend a few days or a lifetime. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
And welcome back, fans. New pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley now is Sam Miller from Columbia University. Miller will come into this ball game with 2 outs and a 14-12 lead. And first pitch is a swing and a miss by Jared Wade. And the count is 0-1. Runners on first and second for the Outlaws. And that one hits him. So Jared Wade hit by a pitch. And that one again will load the bases for the Outlaws. So Felix LaRose now the batter, as the struggles continue here late for Mohawk Valley with 2 outs. So with bases loaded, Felix LaRose will come to the plate for the Outlaws. He will bat from the left side against the new pitcher, Sam Miller. Miller sets. He's a right-hander. Here's the pitch. And down the center of the plate for strike one on the count now 0-1. But no balls and 1 strike to LaRose. Here's Miller now with the windup and the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2 in the count. 0-2 now to Felix LaRose with 2 outs. Sam Miller looks in now. Picks up his sign from Heckelman and will deliver on the 0-2. Curveball misses high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count. Here's Miller. And there's a swing and a miss. And that is strike 3. And the Dogs have finally gotten out of the inning, but not before 5 runs have scored. And Oneonta has cut the lead to 14-12. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Dogs looking to get some more runs late in the ball game. Back after this.
Hey fans, tell the world you are here at Veterans Memorial Park watching your Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs. Share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite team. For more information, visit mvdiamonddogs.com or like us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Fans, if you're ever in need of home, auto, or life insurance, please make sure you reach out to our local State Farm agent, Scott Greats, in Ilion. Scott's mission is to exceed customer expectations by consistently delivering on his value proposition. Scott wants to help more people in more ways forever. Give Scott Greats at State Farm Insurance a call today and tell him the DiamondDawgs sent you. The DiamondDawgs would like to give a shout out to Hummel's Office Plus. Hummel's Office Plus's goal is to provide home and office solutions by delivering services and supplies that meet their customer needs and lifestyles. They are committed to being leaders in customer satisfaction and building partnerships with their customers based on confidence, integrity, and trust. They achieve and maintain their strength through dedication to high principles and concern for the people in the communities in which they serve. Go see our friends at Hummel's Office Plus for all your home and office needs. Fans, if you are in high school and are looking for a college, or if you have an adult who is looking to go back to college, look no further. Right in your own backyard, we have Herkimer College. Students from across the state, nation, and world choose Herkimer College for a number of reasons. The most important is their exceptional academics. Herkimer College ranks among the top 100 community colleges in the U.S. for student success because we consistently achieve impressive graduation and transfer rates. Their students can choose from more than 40 associate's degree and certificate programs in which they'll gain hands-on experience and real-life skills in their major. Go Generals!
And we are back, folks, for the bottom of the 8th inning.
University, Brian Heckelman.
So Brian Heckelman will lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th for Mohawk Valley. Sean Dertinger, the new pitcher in the ball game for the Outlaws. So a rough inning for Mohawk Valley in the top of the 8th, as this game has gotten a little too close for comfort for them, 14-12. So the DiamondDawgs will look to add something here late in the bottom of the 8th inning here before they head to the 9th. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss by Heckelman for strike one. So Dertinger, the pitcher, on the mound. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled off. And the count is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes now to Heckelman. Heckelman is tonight's catcher for Mohawk Valley. Here's the windup and pitch by Dertinger. And that ball popped into left field, just off the grass, and the catch is made by the shortstop for out number 1. So Brian Heckelman pops out, and Chance Cheka will come to the plate now.
Number 36 from Herkimer College, Chance Cheka.
So here's Chance Cheka, the third baseman for Mohawk Valley, ready to face Dertinger here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the windup and the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss for strike one to Cheka. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count, 1 out. Dertinger winds and delivers, and he misses with ball 1. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 count to Cheka. And here's the windup and the pitch, and a curveball missing for ball 2, and the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Chance Cheka. With 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the windup and the pitch. And there's a called strike. And the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cheka. So 2-2 as Cheka jumps back into the box to face Dertinger. Here's the pitch. And that ball hit hard to the third baseman, who scoops it, throws across the diamond for out number 2. So thus far, 2 up, 2 down for Mohawk Valley, and Brady Shannon will come to the plate. So here's Brady Shannon for the Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs, a product of the University of Central Florida. Is Shannon, a right-handed batter, to face Dertinger. First pitch is inside and high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Shannon. Timeout is called, and the umpire has a few words to share with the dugout of Oneonta. As getting late in the game, people getting hungry, getting a little cranky. 1-0 count, and that is popped foul. We're lucky here in the booth to get fed throughout the game. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 count. Here's Dertinger with the windup now on the pitch. And that one is popped up into right field, and this should do it for this inning. And the catch is made out in right field. And a 1-2-3 inning for Mohawk Valley. So we're going to head to the top of the 9th. The Dogs lead 14-12. Looking to put this one away. We'll be back after a few commercials.
As your family starts to grow, so will your priorities. And sometimes finances can be difficult. You need local experts with resources that offer personalized products and services that guide you through life's changes. Whether you're starting out or need money-saving solutions, GPO is here for your family's needs.
Everyone deserves to be cared for and to live well.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, that's why we're here.
From new plans that make great coverage more accessible and affordable,
To starting conversations about mental health.
and long-standing inequities,
We're moving beyond what you'd expect from us.
and broadening the very definition of health coverage. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
University, Brody Raleigh.
And welcome back, fans, for the top of the ninth. And Sam Miller, the pitcher, on the mound for Mohawk Valley, looking to close this thing out. And he'll have to go through Brady Raleigh, Connor Roche, and Gavin McAloney. And first pitch is a strike to Raleigh in the count 0-1. Here's the windup now and the pitch. Swing and a miss by Raleigh, and quickly up in the count 0-2 is Miller. Dogs lead 14-12 here in the top of the ninth. Here's the windup and pitch by Miller. He misses inside and low for ball one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Miller working quickly. Here's the 1-2. And that one is hit hard to right center field. And he makes the catch in right. Does the center fielder for out number 1.
The shortstop number 20, Wagner College, Connor Roche.
So here's Connor Roche with 1 out for the Outlaws. Miller is ready to go. Here's the windup and the pitch by Miller. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Count 0-1. Well, no balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Miller. And that one misses inside for ball 1. And the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miller winds and delivers. And swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count now is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Miller looks in and will deliver on the 1-2 pitch now. Here it is. And a little ball hit on the ground to the third baseman, who scoops it up and throws across and off the bag. So safe is the runner at first.
Now batting third baseman number 3 from Mallow University, Gavin McAloney.
So Gavin McAloney, we go back to the top of the lineup for Oneonta with 1 out. Down 2 here in the top of the ninth. Runner on first, Sam Miller, the pitcher on the mound for Mohawk Valley. Miller looks over his shoulder, now delivers the pitch. And that one misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. And McAloney at the plate for Oneonta. Here's the pitch. And that one missing down low for ball 2. And the count now 2-0 to McAloney. Runner on first, 1 out. Dogs with a 2-run lead here in the top of the ninth. 14-12, high-scoring affair here from Little Falls tonight. And that one is fouled off, and the count now 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike. So Hayden Duke started off this game. They went to Bo Buckley and Ethan Patch. Can't read my own writing. And that one is hit into right field for a base hit. That's going to put runners on first and second now for the Outlaws with just 1 out.
Now batting left fielder number 7 from Binghamton University, Logan Haskell.
So Logan Haskell now will come to the plate. Hackelman will head out to the mound to talk to the pitcher, Sam Miller. Dogs is looking for 2 outs here. That's all they need to seal this victory and walk out of here with a win. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here is Haskell at the plate to face Miller. Miller sets, looks at the runner at second base and delivers the pitch. And there is strike one. 0-1 count. Miller looks in, looks at the runner at second again and delivers the pitch in the dirt for ball one on the count, 1-1. A 1 ball and 1 strike. Miller looks in again, picks up his sign from Heckelman, and will deliver on the 1-1. And that's fouled off, and the count now 1-2. So Miller looking for one more strike against the batter Haskell. 1-2, 1 out. Runners on first and second. 2-run lead for Mohawk Valley here in the top of the 9th. And that is fouled off, and the count remains 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haskell at the plate. Dakota Britt on deck for the Outlaws. So tying run at first for Oneonta. Go ahead run at the plate with 1 out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that ball is hit over the head of the shortstop into left field. And that's going to be a base hit for Heckelman. And that will load the bases for Oneonta with 1 out.
Batting center fielder number 47 from Herkimer College, Dakota Britt.
So Dakota Britt now the batter for Oneonta. Britt, a left-handed batter, will step in the box with 1 out and bases loaded. Down 2. Here's the pitch. Ball is hit to the second baseman. He's going to go to second base, to first, and safe at first. And they get 1 out at second on a very close play at first. Almost ended the ball game. And Coach Luby's going to head out and argue his case on that one, as that was a very close play at first, and Coach Luby not happy with the call, and he's going to converse with the umpire and a quick chat to let him know his displeasure. Now he will walk on back to the dugout.
Now batting first baseman number 48 from the College of the Holy Cross, Christopher Ballergian.
So Christopher Bauerjing is the batter now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Miller. And that one misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, and 2 outs. 1-0 count. Dawgs 1 out away of sealing this game. There's a strike. The count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 Bergeron with runners on the corners. And that ball is hit to the second baseman. He scoops it up. They touch the bag at second. And that does it for the game. And Mohawk Valley wins this game 14-13. Hard-earned win for Mohawk Valley. It was a tough way to win it in the end, but they picked up the victory, and they improved their record on the season with the victory to 8-2. Oneonta drops to 4-6. I am Pete Pagliaro. Fans, make sure you join us next Thursday as we bring you more Mohawk Valley DiamondDawgs baseball here. I am Pete Pagliaro. Thanks for listening. Happy Father's Day to all those out there. Have a good night.
We're out on the field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up. We got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard. Gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go Dogs! We got a guy on third and nobody out. It's time to stand up, yes, it's time to shout. We're playing some ball and we're having some fun. Come on, boys. boys, let's score that run. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! We're out on the field and we're ready to play. We're all suited up, we got a game today. We're gonna play fast and we're gonna play hard. Gonna knock that ball right out of the yard. So don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler now. Let's go, Dogs! 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 Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Let me hear you holler.